Hello everybody. Thank you for coming, and I hope that you'll enjoy seeing the changes I've been working on in our humble little yard. It needed privacy and it needed some oomph, and so here's how it all kind of played out.
So here's my plan. These pieces of cement are free. There's a pile of them just around the corner from where my yard is. So I'm taking my little wheelbarrow and I'm gonna make a little fire pit area that's not muddy. And it'll be free and it'll be beautiful. I know you probably can't see my vision right now, but this yard's going to be amazing. This part's going to be my garden, and the dog's going to have to learn that that's not his area because this new fencing is going across, and that part is going to be the no puppy zone. I'm sure Dakota will adapt as well. Now that I've made you dizzy, that's my little yard. Very humble. It's going to be beautiful though. Well, first I've got to dig this up. I'm a little out of shape. I'm going to use the little rototiller once I get it, the ground surface done, and then I can start laying some rocks after I've got a base to work. And hopefully it'll be level, or somewhat. Oh, look at, I think they like the new rock work that I'm working on. Right away they came and sniffed every inch of it. It looks terrible right now, but it started to rain, but it's getting there. Look, it's going to be really pretty when I'm all finished. I shouldn't even be standing on anything with these pants. You'd think I would learn and put on some plastic pants to do these things. And my gardening hands are officially back. It only took 3 days. So done. This is day 4. And my idea is to take all of that grass that is going to be garden and fill in all of the gaps so that there's no lip to trip. I don't want a lip to trip. So that grass over there, that's all going to be up and coming over here. We're going to do a relocation program. So this is the progress. I'm taking the grass from where I'm digging and putting it and filling it in around. This is what it looks like from back here. But this tree is really ugly, but the birds love it, so I don't have the heart to get rid of it. So look at the chaos I got going on today. I got new trees, block the view a little bit. I need about 10 more. And I have put fake lines on the trellises, very tacky, but it works for now until I get some real things growing. So it's coming along. I'm still digging. I filled in more dirt in the cracks. Dakota is still making his spot known. But yeah, today I hope to make some progress, get a little more organized. Wish I could find more trees. That was the last 3 they had at Walmart, $19.99. Can't go wrong there, right?
So 1999 trees, not such a great deal after all. 6 of the 8 died. And the little root balls, they didn't have any roots. They were just stumps, really. So the lady at Walmart said, bring them back. So I loaded them up in the car and I watched them carry them in a big bin through the store and really laughed my head off. No disrespect, Walmart.
I think somebody's bored of the planting. It's a field day at our house, our yard. It's not a house, it's an RV yard. Got plants everywhere. Poor Cloudy has no room, so I gotta get stuff done. Can't wait to show it to you. The garden over here is pretty much, most of it is planted. There's still quite a bit to add to it. I have to add some flowers and stuff and a few more seeds, but peas and radishes right there, and lettuce are coming up. I have seeded the pathways with more grass seed, so that should be nice later. Things are getting there. Good old Buddha there, he's reminding me to be patient. It's not supper time yet. You'll be okay. It's not supper yet. Gotta wait for supper. It's not ready yet. Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Do you like it? Yeah. Now, one thing that I did was I tried to create privacy, so I layered everything, and you would think that that would give you lots and lots of, coverage, but it can do the exact opposite and make people want to come and see your yard more. Just a warning. If you do it for privacy, it may not work. But I did my best to put everything in strategic locations. And, it not only gives me more privacy, it gives my neighbors more privacy. It gives me something to look at, gives something to bring the family together. Even something as simple as this potato cage made a little extra privacy by using the vertical space. And so even the plant hangers, everything was put in a spot to give it a more private feel
and to make it feel more cozy, a little bit more surrounded, and not so wide open and exposed. And this transformation happened fairly quickly, over just a couple of months, really. And it just was a matter of letting the land talk to me, looking at it, staring at it, trying to find what purposes everything needed to have. And so don't, make this grand plan in your mind, because sometimes you just have to let the land work. Sometimes those tree roots or those big rocks will determine exactly where everything's going to go. So just work with it. Some battles you have to pick. And I can tell you right now that all of my plans in the beginning didn't come out exactly the way I thought, but I did use everything that I possibly could that was around me, use that old concrete, use those rocks, and just go with the flow and enjoy the process. And now it's so beautiful outside. It's an extension of our home, and I really love it. And I've placed the trees where I thought they were best to give us privacy, and it's been a really great journey so far.
Okay, so if you've got some of these old, sort of pallet type things laying around, you don't know what to do with them, I needed a bit of a divider. And, I still need to like hide some of that stuff away behind it, but you get the gist. Like, I just hung some plants with some of the S hooks. And this section also, it doesn't look great yet. This was just a big pallet from Canadian Tire that, they have the shelves for all their pots and stuff. And so I took it apart and I made a trellis. I put some wire on it, and this is wisteria. And so that will grow over top of it and give more privacy. And plus, I got a little bit of ivy in there too. Looking pretty dirty right now because I sprayed everything down. It's going to be a hot day. So that's kind of the tour of what's happening so far. It's coming along. I have to admit, there was a few dollars that were put in for all of the trees and bedding plants and stuff, but it's worth it because, having some beauty to enjoy and privacy is really important. So I think that this was a good investment for our time here, even if it's not forever. And the walkway is still holding out really well. A couple of stones maybe need to be propped up a bit, but overall I'm really happy with that. And the greenhouse is also doing really fantastic. I've got everything underneath the top of the fifth wheel, and I got like little baby tomatoes already, which is fantastic because it's been quite cool in the evenings. But I'm going to leave some of the cucumbers and that sort of thing. I put some chicken wire up so that they can grow up. And there's lots of air under here, so it doesn't get too hot. And, I've made use of every nook and cranny, hanging things. And so I got a water or a rain barrel as well. It's been really helpful for getting water on days where there's water restrictions. And so, everything's coming up. Onions, peas, lettuce, radishes, carrots are up, and blueberries soon. I'm pretty excited. It's baby steps. I'm still working out every last little detail, but so far I'm really enjoying it out here. And Cloudy seems to enjoy it too. It's a pretty peaceful day, and I think we'll be outside enjoying a lot of the sunshine and the flowers and everything.
Thank you for visiting our garden. I hope you enjoyed our little transformation. And please do come back, because we are in the process of seeing some of the seedlings come up, and there's going to be so many beautiful flowers. You haven't seen anything yet, I assure you. So please subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll see you again next time.